guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be my stationery essentials for bullet journaling and note-taking and just in general. So over the years I've accumulated quite a lot of stationery, so this is my all-time favorite. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, but before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload. And without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. So my first piece of stationery is obviously my bullet journal. I love this journal. It is the Leuchtturm 1917 and I'm in love. So I have it in the purple color. It has 2 bookmarks in it. It is dot grid pages. It is A5 size, has so many pages, and they are a bit on the pricier side, but you get so much use out of them. Like, I'm probably going to use this for the whole year. Like, I'm already on March and I've hardly even broken into it. So they last quite a long time and they're super good quality. So I definitely recommend, if you're looking for a new journal, to try this one out because I am absolutely in love with it. So now on to black pens. I have accumulated quite a lot of these over the years and I have kind of found some favorites in a variety of sizes and stuff. So let's just get right on into it. So this is the Sharpie fine liner pen. It is super great. This was one of the first pens I ever really started liking. This one is in the size 0.4 I believe, or 0.3. They're not super expensive. I was using these for quite a while, but then I kind of found some newer pens, but I'll still gravitate to those ones every once in a while because they are still really great pens and I really like them. But then recently I've been liking these pens. They're pigment liner pens. So I got them in a big pack. There was like 10 or 12 in there, honestly, and there was so many different sizes, but these are the sizes that I like the best for what I use them for. So I have a 0.8 size, which is pretty big to be honest. Then I also have the size 0.5 and 0.4. So these are great. The 0.5 is a little bit bigger, and the 0.4 pen, I will use it for like my daily planning. Sometimes I'll use a 0.3 pen for that, but it just depends. The 0.4 pen is great. And if I need some really tiny details, this pen is size 0.05. So very extremely tiny, and I will use this for really little details. If I'm trying to like draw something, or if I'm trying to be really precise with something, I will use this pen because it's super great for that. And then the last of this pigment liner series is the brush pen. It is not the best brush pen I've ever used. I will insert like a picture so you can see it a little bit better, but it's great. It does its job. It wasn't very expensive. Like I said, it came in a big set and that wasn't super pricey, so I really like it. It's a good brush pen for if you just want really simple design, you don't want to pull out your whole calligraphy set. This one is for you. And the last brush pen that I'm showing in black, this one is from Tombow. To be honest, I don't know the rest of the name of this pen. I'll try to find it for you guys, but I'm pretty sure if you just went on the Tombow website and searched up brush pens, this would definitely come in. It is a calligraphy pen. It is great. I really wasn't expecting this to be a great brush pen, but honestly it was. Sometimes I'll use this for like my daily headers and my weekly spreads, and they're super great for that. I definitely recommend giving that one a try. I was super shocked and very impressed. So now moving on to colored pens. I like to use color a lot in my bullet journal. My bullet journal is definitely not all black and white. But I use the Tombow brush pens, dual brush pens. They are great. For those of you who don't know what they are like, they do have a brushed side, and then they also have a marker side on the end, so that's why they're called dual brush pens. They're really great. I've used these forever. I have like a million different colors of them. They're really great. They work well. They add a lot of accents into your journal. I really like them, but lately I have been more into the mild liners. So I know this is a pretty basic pen that a lot of people have and talk about, but I wanted to talk about it because I really like them and I've been using them a lot in my new bullet journal. So these ones as well have the bigger side that's like a highlighter. So they work well as like a highlighter for school, and they also work in your bullet journal. So I've been using them for bills, so it's really great. And then they also have this smaller tip on the end for if you want to write something more specific. I use these for all my notes. I use them for highlighting my books, and I also use them for my bullet journals, and they weren't very expensive either, so they have a lot of uses, and I'm honestly in love with them. And lastly, when it comes to the colored pens, these are the Muji pens. I just got these at Muji, honestly, that they don't have another name, I don't think, but this one is a navy pen. This one is a turquoise pen, and this one is like a magenta colored pen. Super beautiful. They write super nicely. I honestly love them. I just use them for little accents in my notes or sometimes in my bullet journal. Now, when it comes to taking notes, I know I mentioned notes a couple times, so sometimes I'll use the stationery I've already showed if I want to add color or whatever. But for when it comes to the actual writing of the notes, I just use a simple black pen. This is just a Papermate pen, super cheap. This is why I always like to say you don't need super expensive stationery for it to be great, because I love this pen. I've used it for all my notes so far this semester. And then the other thing that I use is this gray pen. It is from Muji, the same style as the other colored ones. I will just use this if I'm writing out like an example problem or something, or if I just want something to stand out a little more. Apart from the black, I'll use the gray pen. Super great for that. And I don't really use pencils in my notes, but when I do use pencils for like classwork problems, honestly, I just use these little Papermate mechanical pencils, nothing too fancy. I also like to use the Muji mechanical pencils. Again, not very expensive at all, not super fancy, but they're really nice for that. And I love the Muji ones because they have this little grip on them, so it's super comfortable to write with them. But overall, I'm not super picky about pencils because I don't use them to write my notes. That's just more on things that I'm like handing in, so in case I make a mistake. And for my pencil case for all my school stuff, I just use this pencil case. I bring this to school every single day with me. I just got it from Chapters Indigo. It's just a bookstore. You can order it online. They have a website. I don't know if they still have it because I got this quite a while back, but it's got a really cute design on the back and the front, and it works really well for what I need it for. So now my last little bit of stationery is kind of the fun stuff. So I love washi tape. This is just crafting tape, the Recollections brand. This is where I buy most of my washi tape. It usually comes with about 8 or so in there, I believe. And I have a couple different patterns of washi tape. I love just using it in my bullet journals to spice things up a little bit. I don't use it super often, but I do like to add it onto some of my spreads. So if you are looking for ways to spice up your bullet journal, washi tape is definitely a good thing. And pretty basic. This is whiteout. This is just a Staples correction tape because we all make mistakes. And then the last two things are 2 different types of Post-its. So these are just little page flags that are great for my textbooks. So I can remember important pages or things that I want to go back to, or sometimes I'll put them in my textbook for like pages I need to read up to. So I'll put it on the page that I need to read up to so that it's kind of a motivator for me. I can see how much I have left exactly. And these page flags are super great. I love them so much. I recently got them and I use them for annotating books because you can write little notes on the front and it'll have like a page flag on the side, but then you can write why you annotated that, because sometimes what I've found if I just put like a page flag in a book that I was trying to annotate, it wouldn't really work because I'd be like, why, what was important on this page again? So this way you can put the exact line and why you picked that. So that was it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you want more stationery videos and me talking about my favorite supplies, let me know down below. I have so much more stationery, but these are definitely my top picks, I guess. So I really hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!